This is Rick for Uke 66. Hi, all you Ukesters traveling down Uke 66. Today we're going to be reviewing this. A $40 plastic ukulele made by Kala. It's their Makala brand, the Waterman. I'm going to look at all the things that you're interested in when you buy a new ukulele. So stay tuned. This is a game changer. Da 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 da. Well, now I'm outside on a rainy day. Raindrops quite literally falling on my head, which seems to be appropriate for a ukulele that is water resistant. And that's one of the promises of plastic ukuleles. But let me start from the beginning. A number of plastic ukuleles have been coming out over the last few years. I remember Karen and I last summer went out to Oregon to look at the outdoor ukulele. It was a composite ABS constructed ukulele, and they had theirs in a soprano size and a concert size. And they're marketing to people who like to be outdoors. Well, since then, there have been a number of ukuleles come out. The plastic ukulele is not a new idea. The plastic ukulele was really popular back in the 1950s. The Macafari, I guess, the Islander. I don't know much of my ukulele history, except I do know that this was a plastic ukulele. It was hugely popular. They sold thousands of them. Many of the plastic ukuleles now kind of follow that same idea, but the new technology is allowing them to make ukuleles that are inexpensive but sound great and play well. The one that I'm focusing on today is the Waterman. Just last night I was at the Queen City's Ukulele Club, their bi-monthly uke jam at Springfield Music in Springfield, Missouri. And as we were playing, Karen walked in with this. She was very excited about it, and I was skeptical for so long. I have been telling people, don't buy plastic, don't buy a toy. They don't give back what you put into them. And now I'm wrong. These plastic ukuleles, this made by the Kala company, their Makala brand, and Bugs Gear Aqualele is another brand that's doing well. In Japan, they're manufacturing a ukulele that they're selling hand over fist. The Amuse, or I'm not quite sure how to say it, A-M-U-S-E. There are polycarbonate or ukuleles like this one made of composite ABS construction that are doing what ukuleles should do. The price is down, the quality is up, so more people can play ukuleles, and they can play them where they were intended to be played. In a canoe, or at camp, or at a picnic, or in your backyard on a rainy day. So in a moment, I'm going to let you listen to this, and I want to talk about those things that you care about. Tuning, tone, volume, intonation, playability, and durability. So today I'm singing the praises of plastic. There are a number of differences. The new composite ukuleles from the old toys for actually the same price. And those seem to be found in volume, tone, intonation, and, just playability or action. The old plastic ukuleles of yore had trouble staying in tune. The strings would slip. You get them in tune and they go out of tune right away. And even if it was in tune, the minute you strike the strings, you notice that this is twangy and not pleasing to the ears, and it's just downhill from there. The new plastic ukuleles seem to have solved that problem. Plenty of punch. The tone, You're not catching any buzzing on this unless my microphone is deceiving me, right? Got some good tone, got some good volume. In terms of the action or playability, I would, I'm not a luthier or anything, but I would call this a moderate action. That is the height of the string down here on the 1st fret, and then up here on the 12th fret is moderately low, moderately high. It's not so low that you get some buzzing and you lose volume, but it's not so high that it's impossible to play. That seems to be what's going on with these kinds of ukuleles. Make them accessible, make them playable. But the perennial problem with all ukuleles is being in tune up the neck. Because it's such a small instrument, whenever you push down on the string, you're necessarily shortening the playing length of the string. And if you push down between these frets, you see the problem, right? It can be in tune, but then as you start playing up the neck, it's out of tune. And that's just a problem with string instruments generally. One of the things that Kala has done to help overcome that is they're using what they're calling now the 0 fret. Right in front of the nut, there's a fret there. You can't see it on the video, but that fret helps to compensate the problems that we've been having on ukuleles. So, the ukulele that I love to play, that I paid more than $300 for, is less in tune up the neck than this $40 ukulele. So where intonation is the issue, I seem to have a new friend. These come in because they're plastic, the people who are making them have a lot more freedom with the shape, the design of the ukulele. Look, in the next few days, look for these ukuleles. They're gonna show up in bizarre shapes, and they're going to sound just as good. The Waterman comes in a number of colors. Notice the pink color here, Karen, right? But they come in other colors, turquoise and blues and greens. The other thing that's interesting is they have a number of translucent colors. You can get one that's completely clear, or a translucent blue. But the point is, you can see through it. You can see the structure of the ukulele in the body, even inside the neck, and up here around the headstock. Notice that this ukulele, and all of them, have open geared tuners. But if you don't like those, you can take them off. They're not glued on there, fused to the ukulele. They're screwed. You can take them off and replace them, and you don't have to worry, because inside the headstock there are spacers there to support the pressure that might be applied with a different kind of tuner. So you're not crushing the headstock. Let's see what else is going on here. They're customizable. I'm already thinking about what kind of stickers I might want to put on here. Here's the other thing that I learned. These things seem to be able to withstand a lot of weather conditions. That's great for a Missouri boy like me, who in the summer is exposed to extreme heat and humidity. And this ukulele seems equal to the task. In fact, it maintains its integrity up to 210 degrees. Well, I'm not going to need that, but it's going to be my go-to when I'm playing outside. Are there any negatives here? Of course there are negatives. You're going to find. Mostly that has to do with your preferences when it comes to a ukulele. But one thing that I've noticed, even just having this ukulele for now 9 hours, I guess, the frets are silver. You can see that in the ukulele, but check with me in a couple of weeks. It's painted silver, and that paint is already starting to wear off just with moderate use. And I suspect the same thing is going to happen with the fret markers. And if you're like me, you really like fret markers, so I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to do there. There are also 3 fret markers up here, and some of the less expensive ukuleles don't go to the trouble of giving you that visual marker. But again, I'm not sure how long that is going to last. In the end, this is what I think. For years, people have been asking me, I'm interested in learning the ukulele, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. What's a good starter ukulele, and maybe something that I can grow with? I've always said expect to spend about $100. With that, you can get a decent instrument, something that will give in return to the effort that you put into it, and something that'll grow with you. I've been steering people away from plastic toys, but this new brand of ukulele that is out may have changed my mind. This is Rick for Uke 66. Raindrops keep falling